Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. This video, I may lose some people here in this video, but it needs to be talked about. And there are some people talking about this, but I wanted to just look at this video of Cat Williams early on this year. I'm gonna look at the subtitles, but it's talking about $50 million, how to turn it down. And what he was saying over here is he had to tell P. Diddy no. All right. No means no. And that's what you need to tell Fanatics. That's what you need to tell the good old boy network because they're doing a lot of things that are just weird and strange and all of that. Going back to Diddy, right? I'm not going to play this audio because there's music, but in this, you have P. Diddy calling Meek Mill daddy. Now, granted, consenting adults can do whatever they want to do. And there's apparent, audio that leaked of like stuff I'm not going to even get into. Okay. If, I'm a libertarian, if dudes want to do things with other dudes, whatever, you do you, right? Now, the reason why I'm bringing up Meek Mill is that Meek Mill was at Cards HQ. And also, he's hanging out with Michael Rubin. He's, I think, invested in Fanatics. And someone told me that, hey, look, Michael Rubin is trying to help Meek Mill out, trying to be a better person and all that. Even though Michael Rubin's like touchy grabby with him at the white parties or after parties, and then Meek Mill from a couple of years ago. This is not a lie. I need vibrating panties. This is on Twitter X. I need vibrating panties with the remote. Laugh out loud. They on Amazon. Laugh out loud. There's also other screenshots of him posting weird things on Twitter. Now, once again, so they could do whatever the hell they want. But you have to remember, they're coming into the sports card hobby. Weirdos. Michael Rubin, touchy, grabby, weird photos at white party, unless it's all for marketing. Whatever. You know, Meek Mill doing the bunny hop for Michael Rubin. Like, what? What's going on here? Well, some people would be like, who cares? What does this have to do with sports cards? Well, going back to the beginning, you have to tell Fanatics and you have to tell Michael Rubin no. And going into this, right? You see Mr. Shyne 150 discussed this many times. Why is he pictured with Rubin? We know the rap sheet of Shyne 150. Question is, where are the funds originating from? This is a legitimate question that no one wants to ask. And just the other day, I did a video, and I want you should take a look at that video. And it was regarding the Spiegel brothers lawsuit. And Shyne needs to show documents where the Spiegel brothers, from my understanding, they believe that Shyne 150 with card porn and a few others were manipulating the LeBron James RPA rookie card, exquisite card. And it's a very complicated case, and they convinced Ken Golden to take it off. This story has been talked about, but when it comes to some of the craziness in the Spiegel brothers documents, that has basically been censored. Like people are talking about Shyne and the his criminal background. They're not talking about potentially a relationship with Golden. Now, once again, we're not in trial. We haven't heard uh, all of Ken Golden's perspective, and we'll probably see that later on if this is not settled. At this point, I don't think it's going to be settled, but who knows? It could be, or the judge throws it out. That's where we're going with this case, or that's what it's going on with this case. Okay. Now, some people will be like, look, a lot of people aren't in the high end. Well, here's the deal though. Is the high end overinflated because of Hankus Pankus? These are legitimate questions to ask. And why I wanted to bring back Shyne, I was sent this the other day and I saw this in the story. People were like, hey, look, you know, this is good news for the hobby. This LeBron James RPA card, 69 out of 99, BGS 8, autograph 10, on card auto, sold at the auction Fanatics ran with Sotheby's in Harlem for $422,000. And who won it? It was Shyne 150. Now, it could be legit money coming from him, but a lot of people who are jumping up and down at the sale saying that let's look at sales of this card on Card Ladder. Let's try this same grade. So the BGS 8 and BGS 9 that sold for and two couple years ago 966,000. This is an 8 and a 10. It dipped down from a couple of years ago and where it was. All I'm saying is there's more sales here I was able to get. When is this alt sale? 9.510. This sold for 562. Let's see this one, LeBron James, 9 and a 10. So some people are saying, hey, look, this is a 9. This is a 10 auto. This sold last year, 268. Where we're now, we're at 432. Now, the question is, what's going on here? Is it legit funds? And then we could just go on business as usual or hanky panky based on all we know about Shyne 150. Like, is there market manipulation towards the top? We know that there is a lawsuit right now against Ken Golden, and one of the persons subpoenaed was, and I've discussed this many times, one of the Pearson subpoena was Matthew Allen, aka Shyne 150. So, just going back to Cat Williams, just going back to Cat Williams, Diddy, you know, you got you gotta tell him no, right? You gotta tell Michael Rubin and Fanatics no. Because if you don't speak up now, this is going to be like Kurt's card care, right? People had the ability to speak up 2 years ago. They were scared. Now they're talking about Kurt's card care because someone was crazy enough to shout them out, NorCal Sports Cards, right? And now we see weird stuff going on with Meek Mill and P. Diddy calling him daddy. You could look at the clip yourself. I didn't want to play because there's audio, YouTube, and all that stuff. I shared it on Instagram. Like, I don't know what dude calls another guy daddy like that, but especially P. Diddy. We could call him P. Daddy, whatever. He has all this blackmail on people. And, I follow the political world. I talk about the lives a lot, but the reason why I don't vote is even if you get a candidate, even if I see a candidate I like, there's so many people in office that are blackmail and compromised in the sense that they do probably things with underage boys and girls, like teenagers, and they have blackmail. If you don't do XYZ, we're going to let this information out. Just like in the political world, I think P. Diddy did what like Epstein did in the entertainment world. And he has blackmailed all sorts of people. I think he has blackmail and he groomed like Usher and Bieber. This is what I think, right? I think he groomed Meek Mill to a certain extent, has blackmail on it. Rubin's hanging out with him. Maybe he's trying to help him out, but I'm connecting all the dots, and I'm like, yo, People compromised here? Are they working for the feds? I know it sounds insane. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. But people told me that I was nuts when I was talking about card porn. I look at behavior, behavior seems off. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe it's all legit and all that. Maybe this doesn't have to deal with the Spiegel brothers and all that. But look, people cornering the market, are the funds legit? Because under the Patriot Act, guess what? You can't do what people may be doing in this hobby with potential money laundering. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye.